Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Happy Saturday, and welcome back to Alicia's Crafty Hoplop. Welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. We hope you feel super comfortable, and I think you've landed on a really interesting day. To my returning folks, happy Saturday, y'all. Happy Saturday to you. I am so excited to be on here talking to you this morning about less hauls, more makes, and specifically crafting with Liller. Folks, now you know why I hesitate to ask Lily to do anything. So I was hoping for like a 3-minute video. Okay, tell us what you bought too much of, what you have too much of, partially so we will stop sending you the wrong things, and partially because I knew you would be so helpful with us. But no, what does she do? She creates this epically awesome video where she doesn't just say, I have too many stickers. Oh no. Lily in true Lily format. What does she do? She hauls out all of her stickers and shows them to us. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this. That's what my sticker bin looked like too. It did, until I stopped buying them. I'm not kidding. Lily, I had also this sticker problem. I recognized it. I just stopped buying it. And I've been using them on envelopes, and I used them for Ephemera in the Holy Land. And somehow I have radically reduced that pile of shame, which looked exactly like yours, I have to tell you. I chuckled out loud. I said to my husband, looks just like mine did. And it's now teeny. But that took conscious effort on my part. So when I looked at yours, I was smiling. Girlie, it won't take you that long to cut it down, as long as we stop sending them to you. So folks, do not send Lily any more stickers in Happy Meal or in contest entries. I know they're cute, and when they go on sale, it's hard for us. You know, they go on sale at the Hobby Lobby, and there's all those cute little petites, and we all love the little petites, because those we do sometimes use on embellishments. But we don't need 5-packs. We just don't. So, getting back to Lily, this is why I don't ask her to do stuff, because, oh no, it wasn't a 3-minute, like, oh, these are the things I shouldn't buy anymore. She's like, oh, I'm going to show you. I'm not just going to tell you. I'm going to haul everything out and show you. So, thank you, Lily. That's why I hesitate to ask you out, you know, because you don't ever do anything at 80%. That's the thing with crafting with Lily. She's a 100% kind of gal. And that meant that she was going to go all out. Now, granted, did y'all take a look? She had almost 1,000 views on that video this morning. Of course she did. Because I think a lot of people are consciously thinking about our consumption. And you know what she didn't talk about? So I'm going to do it, Lily. I'm going to do it. How much time and energy this takes to organize. Did you all see how organized her space is? It's beautifully organized. It's one of the things I love about Lily. You know, not only are her things so well stored, but beautifully displayed. Everything is within hand's reach. It's beautiful. But y'all, do you know how much work that takes? That's like running a mini store while having a family, while trying to have a job, while having your YouTube channel and your brand. That is loads of pressure. Loads of pressure. Did y'all hear what Lily said? She turned down designing for a major design team this year. A major design team. Why? Because she loves them. And they had a great working relationship. It's because it's too much pressure. And she wants to be able to craft for herself. So when you have to manage an epic amount of supplies, like that sticker bin, right? Oh, you think, oh, well, it's just in a sticker bin. How much managing is that? I had one like that. It's a lot to manage. Try finding 1 pack of stickers in that. It's tough. It's not now because mine's down to this, but it was brutal. I could never find what I was looking for. I would like lose my mind. And to organize all that, it takes so much effort. I'm going to tell you all something. I got a little crafty shame this morning. My front area was organized perfectly. And that's thanks to Lily. And thanks to Lily giving me a lot of tips. And then I went and I packed up for New York. I packed up all the boxes. Well, now it looks like some kind of crazy crafty tornado. I'm not kidding. I did not do it in an organized way. I was rushing. And I walked in there last night. I went, what happened? I'm not kidding. That's what I said. What happened? And I stood there for like 10 minutes looking at it. And that's what happens when you have too many supplies to manage. And it becomes a stress rather than an aid. And that's the thing she didn't say. Now let's get on to that chipboard that y'all were drooling over. I thought that was funny. Lily, I thought it was funny that people were looking at your collection thinking, oh wow, and it was inspiring people to want to shop rather than cut back. Because chipboard sometimes is hard to find at the Tuesday morning. It is. And then you have to pay full price, or you have to wait for a scrapbook.com sale. I had the opposite reaction. I had chipboard panic when I saw your collection. Because I knew, like, when I first started watching Lily, She was designing for like many different design companies. At that time, she was doing a design of the month club. She was doing a paper pack of the month club. She was designing, I think, even at that point for Silhouette. I can keep going. She was designing for at least 5 that I can think of off the top of my head. And those are just ones I can remember. So she would get in all these products every month. And that's what I meant in my video by people sending her stuff. I don't mean that like Maggie Holmes sends her stuff. No, 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 no. Lily has to buy all of her MH herself. I didn't mean it like that. I meant that she was designing for a Die of the Month club and they would send her stuff. Just like we see from Allie when they send a design team package, right? So you get this big old package of dies. Now you guys are all thinking, oh, that's wonderful. Is it? Think about this very carefully. Think about this very carefully. Yes, you get those dies for free, but then you not only have to put them away, cut them apart and put them away, put them in sleeves and keep them organized, but folks, you have to make projects with those dies. And you have to make them in a timely fashion and show off the dies and inspire people to want to buy them. So that's, if you're doing for one company, that's a whole lot of pressure. What if you're doing it for 5? At one point, Lily was doing it for more than 10. I'm not kidding. So when I looked at her chipboard, I knew what that was about. That was because she needed that in order to do those projects. And so I didn't have your reaction of, oh, wow, I want to go home or chipboard. I had what I call chipboard panic, because I realized she had that and those duplicates in part because she didn't want to run out when she had to do those design projects. And it just represented for me all the stress Lily was under. And that's what she didn't say. She showed you and let you sort of form your own opinion, but I'm going to say it this morning. I'm going to say it for Lily. The other thing I had a good laugh over, Lily, is confetti, confetti, confetti. Okay, so folks, we cannot send Lily any more confetti chipboard. If you find confetti chipboard, send it to someone who doesn't have it. Lily does not need any more confetti chipboard. But did y'all notice something? She only had 1 Willow Lane. So Lily has the exact same amount of Willow Lane I do because someone graciously, an angel, gifted me a Willow Lane chipboard. I used mine up last year that I bought. I only buy one at a time, and I used it all, and someone just sent me one. So Lily and I now have the same amount of Willow Lane chipboard. Well, that's funny. I'll tell you why. Lily, Tony, and Crafty Kimchi are the 3 that inspired me to fall in love with Willow Lane, and it's still one of my favorite collections. And I couldn't believe that you only had 1 set, because 1 set of chipboard doesn't go that far if you're making a tag flip and or an album. Any larger project, you'll use the whole chipboard. So I was like, wow, you only have 1 chipboard of Willow Lane, and you only have 1 Hooray. And I can tell you, I'm almost finished your birthday stuff. I know I'm a slow maker, Lily. Slow maker. I started on Carmen and Jelly Beans first, that are my swap with them, and I've been working on that while working on your birthday and ours birthday. And I'm going to tell you something, folks. That Hooray chipboard, even when you add the Hobby Lobby ephemera, even when you add the Hooray ephemera, you're going to use that whole chipboard piece. And she only has 1 pack. So if she has to make 2 birthday books, that's it. She doesn't have enough. So if you're going to send her anything, send her Hooray. Send her Willow Lane. Notice she didn't have any carousel, I don't think. Or if she did, maybe 1 pack. I don't even think she did. So send her carousel. Notice I didn't see any Dolce chipboard. There's something to think about. She, she likes Dolce. There was no Dolce in there, but there was loads of confetti. Loads of confetti. No more confetti for Lily. No more. No more. I also loved your honesty about the ephemera. I have ephemera panic because there are times when I have 0 ephemera. So I felt exactly what you said. If I go into a store and there's 6 of them, or they go on sale, I'm going to buy them too, Lily, because there are times, like when I got back from the Holy Land, where I had 0. That little pack you sent me when I got here was like all the ephemera I had. I'm not kidding. So I also have that impulse. So like if it goes on sale, or I walk into, for instance, if I walked into Tuesday morning and they had 20 packs of Flourish, I probably would buy 10. Because there are times I don't have any ephemera. So I seem to have a problem getting ephemera, whereas other people don't. And maybe that's just because y'all are, I think you guys just suck it up and pay the price of Joann's or at scrapbook.com, and I think I'm going to have to do that too. And just choose my really favorite collections. Because like Lily, I like to have all kinds of ephemera. I don't actually just like using the 1 collection when I'm making. That's a little something I'm going to admit. I like mixing. And so I do buy ephemera when I see it. But I'm often without it, and I think part of that is like weird. I either have lots or I have none, and that has to change. So I'm doing something wrong. But I did feel your pain early because I'm also like that. If it goes on sale or I walk into Tuesday morning and it's there, I'm going to buy it too. So now you really helped me this morning because it's making me rethink, why is it all or nothing with me with ephemera? I need to change that. I really do. So I want to say this again. I know a lot of you were really excited by Lily's chipboard collection, but I'm going to say again, think about the organization. It's like running a mini store while having a family, a job, a life, responsibilities. The organization of that alone, and not even as epically well organized as Lily is, maybe just Alicia level organized. You know, today's going to take me a good 6 hours just to put this all back, and that's my own fault. But 6 hours, and it's already a system set up. So just think about the amount of work it is to manage those supplies. Who needs that stress? Who? Now, my bestie loves organizing. I do not. I love it for school, but I do not love it. I'd rather be crafting. I'd rather be crafting. Sorry, folks, I just would. So I do it because it keeps my mess down to a minimum, and my husband, that's an important deal, and God knows that the living room is a disaster, and right now he's not happy, and rightfully so. I made a big mess. But I don't want to be doing this 6 hour cleanup thing again. Nope. I should not have so many supplies that this is what I'm dealing with. I think my challenge has been going back and forth between two houses. So I can't afford to buy everything for both houses. So I'm constantly pulling and traveling, unpacking, putting away, constantly pulling and traveling, unpacking and putting away, which means I am constantly cleaning. And I got to figure this out because I really can't afford to buy it for both homes, and that's just fine. Nobody should be able to buy it for both homes. But I got to find a better system because this one sucks. But I digress. A huge thank you to Lily for, as always, being honest. Not an easy thing to do. Not an easy thing to do to show that sticker bin of shame. Thank you for showing us your chipboard so we don't send you any more confetti. Confetti seems to be off your list. Nice to know that you might need some other collections, though. Good for me to know. And thank you for being honest about your hot buy addiction. I, too, have this problem. I told you all this earlier this year. I like a deal. That's my problem. And I have learned, like Susan Tootsie Tucker and Lily, to put the brakes on that. Hot buy is not such a big deal. Yes, they're normally $20, and when they go down to $5, I get excited. But do I really love that paper? I do like the vintage Christmas collection, and I grew to like the pink one. But I don't love all their paper pads. Thankfully, I only bought one. I bought the vintage. I bought the Maggie Holmes-esque one to give to people, and I got gifted the pink one. But I didn't buy all the Christmas pads because I am aware of my hot buy problem. But I did buy last year way too many regular pads of them that, quite frankly, I don't know what I was thinking. And I destashed them. I gave them away. I have a few more going out today. That's it. I'm not doing it anymore. If it's not, I'm like Susan Tootsie Tucker. If 80 to 90% of the pad doesn't speak to me, I'm not buying it. And here's the truth, and I'm going to tell you a harsh truth. I already know what paper pads speak to me, and I need to stop buying the other ones. I love that Love Letters pad I shared with you. I like Maggie Holmes prints. I don't love their paper quality, but I sure love their prints, and I use them a lot. I love Prima paper. I do. I love Prima paper, and I probably should buy more of that and less of others. And I love Minte. So maybe I'm going to own less paper moving forward, but better paper, and I'm going to use it all. And I like a lot of Graphic 45. I actually like Graphic 45 much better than I like Authentique. I know Authentique, a lot of people like it. The collections I've seen, I still prefer Graphic 45. I'm a Graphic 45 lady, I think. So knowing this now, and knowing that I like some paper pads that are kind of pricey, you can't get them on Tuesday morning, you can't get them on sale usually, you know, they're $15, well, then I'm just going to have to buy one and use all of it. Instead of buying, for $14.99, instead of buying 2 hot buy pads that I don't love, or 3 that I don't love and don't use, right? Less paper pads, but I'll use them all. And I just learned while working on this swap with Carmen and Jellybean, I'm sad that K&Co is going out of business, because I used a paper pad for some of their stuff that I really love, and I'll probably never get again. So I like some certain good quality paper, and I gotta stop just like Lily. No more hot buy. No more hot buy. It's maybe cute at the time, but it's not cute enough when it gets home. Lily, I am indebted to you for doing what you did this morning. Thank you for being so honest. You're going to hit over 1,000 views on that video because of what you did. And I think that speaks a lot to you. You have courage, girl. I always say that to you. I love your honesty. I really do. It takes a big lady to come on and be like, here are my piles of shame. And by the way, folks, I'm not designing as much these days because I just want to craft. Yeah, I'm happy for you, Lily. I'm happy you've made that decision for yourself. And I know we're going to see all sorts of amazingness from you, because when you're crafting for you, your work is just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. There's no other way to explain it. You're a beautiful crafter and a beautiful person. Thank you for what you did today. Big heart to you, Lily. Big heart. Now I'm going to go deal with my pile of shame, folks, because I got tons to deal with. You don't even want to know. I've made a very big mess, and I got to clean it up, but I'll be back on later today. Bye for now.